Come near, my dear kid. Now take a breath with me. Drop your shoulders, allow the day's bustle to dissipate. Like leaves off a weary limb, I'm sending you this message. From the bottom of my heart come, clear and confident. I address the most profound locations where your name lies and where your desire has learned to patiently wait. You are more than just an individual. The cosmos does not think of you as a fleeting idea. You're being held before the world's clamor started. You were referred to, given a name, and kept safe. Embrace that reality, allow it to stabilize you. There have been times when you've experienced exile, and others when it seemed like practice. I have observed, I've relocated. I've never been away sometimes. People will get together without you and make decisions about you because they are terrified of your ascent, not because you are invisible. What others have concealed is exposed by your presence. That is not a weakness in you. Rather, it is your light doing what light does, which is to reveal the things that need to be fixed and the falsehoods that are being covered up by cozy routines. Don't assume that their dread means you failed. Their response is about them, not about you, in opposition to what I have positioned in your life. A plot has been initiated, a whisper, an omission, a document signed without your knowledge, or a story spread in a place where you weren't invited. Could all seem insignificant at first. These are genuine, they are heavy. They will not, however, have the last say. I perceive the concealed counsel. I tell you frankly, the whispered whispers have reached me. I am aware of the pages they create. However, I am also aware of their script's conclusion, and that is not what they intended. Opportunities are being taken away. Recommendations are being mishandled. Money is being redirected. Jobs are being closed, and relationships are being chilled as part of a plan to take away the blessing I have bestowed upon you. Financial strain, fear-inducing pressure, sleep-depriving stress, and the doubt that tells you you are not good enough for all genuine dangers in the natural world. I give them names because doing so makes it easier to clearly oppose them. However, realize that a bigger movement is underway on your side. Even as these little storms build, as you maintain your composure, I am unraveling their plan. Avoid reacting out of panic. React with alertness. It's not necessary to respond to every action. Not every small has to be fixed. Quiet entrance has strength. In silence I do great things. I destroy the bases of false charges and overthrow kingships of hearsay. I put fresh names in front of you, names of people who will support you, doors that will open when they should, and money that will be diverted to keep what is rightfully yours. I beg for patience so that you are in a position to accept what I am preparing, not to be inactive. Refinement is not failure, and you are being refined. Abandonment is not indicated by pressure. Faithful preparation, not idle waiting, is the test of quiet. Hope's adversary takes pleasure in inciting your haste and wants you to get ahead of what I am preparing. Fight the urge, maintain a quiet inner life. Allow your spirit to practice tiny acts of obedience, such as saying thank you quietly in the morning, refusing to take offense when minor slights hurt, or saying a quick prayer that makes you feel better than a lamp. These are not unimportant. They serve as the foundation for your future. Listen to me, some of the people who used to support you will suddenly turn against you. They'll gauge their value by undermining yours. It's because your future serves as a reminder of the goodness they have denied themselves, not because you hurt them. However, I am superior to the myths they create. Papers, signatures, locked doors, and secret intentions are nothing compared to me. No human hand can remove the mark one put on your name. Your purpose is safeguarded by a record that I keep close to my heart, a testament written in light. My child, walk boldly in faith and love. With your super Thanksgiving $5, let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the Super Thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace. Now, and listen to this message further. Keep an eye out for slight stirring. One will start to feel uneasy around those who push against them. I refer to it as my voice moving inside them, but you can also call it conscience or the gentle pull of truth. That individual will start to doubt the advice of the masses. They will recall your kindness, your moral character, the evenings you labored while no one else was around, and the ways you showed love without seeking praise. My spirit has sensitive, odd ways of moving. I break the plan of many by using the skepticism of one. To lead me on it, avoid getting involved in arguments. Use quiet as a tactic. You may wish to provide an explanation. You may wish to compile proof to support your course of action. Avoid that sense of hurry. There will come a season when I shall light the stage, and the truth will be seen and not need to be defended. However, that season is not now. Restrained is your strength for the time being. Your pause is the key to your success. Do it, inhale it. Do not rush into the doorway while someone is disparaging you behind closed doors. Take a position in the open area I have set up, and let my timing to show the truth. I'll tell you something. You need to remember what was meant to take you away will actually make room for you. My voice will get a platform, thanks to the plot to silence you. The plan to drive you out paves the way for a new table. I've set a table of power and glory. People will act as if you don't belong, so don't shrink. I own you. The world's approval does not determine your sense of belonging. It lies in my love's silent stamp. There will be subtle indications of the transformation, a promise like calmness in your chest, a reminder to call. someone you haven't thought about in weeks, a chance meeting somewhere you didn't intend to go. My messengers are these. An angel goes between documents and times. An angel watches closed relationships and industries. Never undervalue the manner in which heaven orchestrates little coincidences. I provide more than just spiritual platitudes. My intervention is grounded in reality. I'm going to make a pen pause, a hand hesitate, and a heart soften. Keep an eye out for these delicate, slender motions and identify them as such. Threats like a tightening bank account, a faltering contract, a chilly relationship, or a job that appears to slip away will all feel real and terrifying, like water seeping beneath a door. Fear will attempt to get through you. Give it a name, talk to it. Make it clear to fear that you are not mine. I'm with myself, and I won't take back what I've contributed. Say something like I am kept. I will not be consumed by lack in lieu of the falsehood. This is not a lack of awareness of reality. In the face of pressure, it is truth. Speak slowly and with sincerity. Continue till it becomes ingrained in your bones. I will ask you for a few useful but significant practical items. In silence, stand before me and seek my counsel, not my approval. Make room for a daily routine. That includes an honest assessment of your heart's burdens, 5 minutes of quiet surrender, and a moment of genuine listening. These little customs are lifelines, not legalism when the waves rage. They will hold you anchored, and if you find yourself inclined to act out of fear, such as signing a document, hastily accepting a job that doesn't seem right, or speaking in a manner that disturbs the peace, stop. Speak with me, even a quick prayer that asks, "Is this mine, Lord?" will keep you out of a lot of traps. I'm getting ready for the reveal. What was concealed will eventually be revealed. Not to bring shame, but to make room. Interest will be applied on the return of what was stolen. We will realign opportunities previously fastened. Doors will swing open. Heaven seldom makes announcements. So at first, you won't notice how gradual the transition is. At start, the changes are minor. A phone call, an email, a lingering conversation, but eventually, everything will have changed. When it happens, don't be surprised. Accept it with gratitude. How long will I stand in this quiet? You may wonder. I can hear the pain this inquiry is causing. The response is straightforward and gentle. Remain close to me. The time is for deepening, not measuring. You will be prepared when I call you higher. If you maintain your focus on me and engage in stillness exercises, they will never be able to explain the mystery of grace. And people will later wonder how it occurred. You'll be aware the silence was not in vain. You were being shaped by the stillness. Pruning you was painful, not to punish, but to make you better. There will soon be a shift. that will divide your history from your future. To the untrained eye it may not seem dramatic, a resolving discussion, a document that clears your reputation, or a suggestion when none was anticipated, might be the short exact instant that it occurs. When I set these things up, the results are generous and the timing is surgical. I'm never late, but I'm not in a rush. Now hear my declaration. I will restore what was lost. I'll return honor to its rightful place. I'll double what's left over and give back what was stolen. Those who conspired against you will discover that their own schemes are failing. Truth must be suppressed, not because I like taking revenge. The fabricated story will come to light when it does stand with grace rather than victory. Let your answer be my vindication. I'll save you the trouble of constructing a case. Allow me to represent you. Allow me to level the playing field and introduce justice as kindness. In this hour, I have one more delicate item to share with you. I have sent a message in the middle of this chaos. Someone who didn't believe they had any effect. A little voice in a big room. They'll experience a sense of disquiet and an awareness that something is off. They may not understand why. They may just think of you, the unwitting acts of kindness you performed, the times you stood by your morals. Even at great personal expense, it will be a memory that sprouts into bravery. When the moment is appropriate, they will take the initiative and tear down the building, one component at a time. Do not seek for them in the obvious areas. My methods are often concealed until they are discovered. Until then, live in a state of hopeless waiting. Enjoyably wait. What you will steward is refined throughout the waiting period. It develops perseverance, humility, and patience, qualities necessary for the bigger tasks I am about to entrust to you. I'm not taking you back to the beginning. I am taking you to where I have always wanted you to be. To lead, to love, to influence, with a force that restores what has been lost, and with a tenderness that heals what has been damaged. One simple thing say to me. I am kept in the silence tonight. Before you go to bed, I have been picked. I refuse to be swayed by fear or hidden advice. Repeat until your heart believes it. Through your bones I receive the calm of heaven. Rest in that knowledge while you sleep. I observe a guardian angel passes by your bed. A soft presence creeps into your rooms, nooks and crannies. Not everything that keeps you safe is visible, but everything that is real will eventually come to light if you choose to accept this serenity into your life. Type 1, receive. If I mention paperwork and drawings, my kid, you should hear this now. I am more realistic than you realize. I am interested in your everyday bread. I am concerned about your due dates. The world of angels is a practical reality, not only a lyrical embellishment to spirituality. Angels attend to programs, intervene when necessary, and provide messages that alter the trajectory of human events. An angel may touch the hand holding the pen as it is about to pass against you. An angel may put a stop to a discourse that is about to end by pressing pause on the tongue that is about to condemn. Do not misinterpret. You must exercise prudent stewardship and not depend only on indications. However, don't minimize how I employ divine assistance to plan modest targeted deliverances. You are about to embark on a season of refinement that will both challenge your faith and increase your capabilities. Although stress and financial danger may seem like the main enemies, they may also be the catalyst for developing a new kind of resilience. I'll show you how to be a good steward with less, how to have greater faith with more, and how to keep going even when the statistics make you anxious. You'll find innovative ways to provide. Previously closed doors will suddenly open. Your obedient phone call will turn out to be the answer you were hoping for. When you work with humility, you will plant the seeds for a harvest. Struggle is not the same as failure. Perseverance is an honor, and the world is tough. There is beauty in the way your heart remains tender. I value this type of strength, not the ostentatious accomplishment, but the silent perseverance. That type of strength will be necessary. For what is ahead, the temptation to harden will be strong for many. Don't keep kindness at your heart, in addition to attracting the proper people to you. The stance of kindness will shield you from the fragile barriers that isolate. Relationships will be put to the test. Some of the people who formerly supported you may wane. Others will rise that you didn't anticipate. Like the weather, friendships come and go. Ask God for relational insight. When you ask, I offer you my gift of discernment, not to erect barriers, but to create shrewd relationships that support, shield, and enable you to live modestly. Avoid becoming a mirror image of those who have wronged you. Pettiness should never be returned. Instead, follow a faith that chooses to see beyond the flaw and ask, how can I make a gracious response? Reconciliation and the miracle of re-established connections are made possible by that position. Allow me to discuss motivation and achievement. In basic terms, the timetable of the world is noisy and impatient. People will advise you to work more, work quicker, and create a story that appeals to everyone. Another thing I emphasize is to be loyal in the little things. You tend to sow the seeds of your greatest impact. When no one is looking, do your best job because it respects the giver of your talents, not because you want praise. When you accomplish this, loyalty becomes a result of success. If motivation is derived from acclaim, it will be unstable. Allow purpose to be the source of your motivation. Every day, ask me what the next tiny act of faithfulness is, and then joyfully do it. Miracles won't always appear as an unexpected rescue. Sometimes a constant supply that keeps you going is a miracle, the clarity required to make the next wise choice may sometimes be found in a miracle, a timely buddy who arrives with the ideal resource may sometimes be a miracle. Pay attention to the many facets of miracles, and when one does arrive, accept it with modest gratitude. Miracles encourage responsibility rather than absolve it. Take care of the miracle that has been given to you. Let it grow for the benefit of many. Anxiety will murmur that the future is precarious. Fear will tell you that what is achievable is determined by your previous failures. Don't pay attention to the rhetoric of dread. Declare statements of truth in its stead, such as I am chosen, I have been appointed, I have been asked to serve and inspire with compassion. I will maintain an open heart. Say this with passion, allowed to influence your choices. Choose generosity when fear makes you want to clench your fists and hoard. Choose community when fear urges you to isolate and retreat. Your life's course is altered by these decisions because they put you in line with heaven's will. You may be curious about my voice kind. I don't thunder all the time. I whisper a lot. My voice sounds like a soft weight on the chest, a sudden memory of an old promise or a subtle demand. Recognize the subtleties for you. It could seem like a wrenching halt. When I summon you to silence, I'll summon you to action with a constant, unwavering push that you can't ignore. Although obedience is always definite, it is not usually spectacular. You become ready for the bigger apertures when you comply with the little prods. Opportunities to put your humility to the test will present themselves. Those who know how to perform will get plaudits from the whole globe. However, I will reward those who wisely and quietly steward, those who have learned to bless without measuring the cost will be promoted by me. Ask your heart, am I looking for fruit or attention? Fruit endures, visibility is often short-lived. Pick some fruit, put money into people. Sow seeds of inspiration. Communicate life to individuals in your vicinity. Your impact will increase in unexpected ways. Regarding relationships, whether they be friendship, family, or romantic, I advise not rushing to gain someone else's acceptance. Establishing a partnership based on mutual honesty and maturity is the safest option. Use this time to become entire rather than half of anything. If you are going through a recalibration phase, a healthy future is contingent upon healing. Complete the internal tasks. Let my spirit show you what has to be fixed. You will draw things that fit my purpose for you. When you are entire, you attract broken things, and you're broken yourself. With self-compassion, strive for completeness. Small risks will materialize as shadows. Individuals who question your intentions. Deadline pressure financial demands that demand your attention, and tension that creeps like fog. Approach them with thoughtful pragmatism. Make a financial strategy that promotes prudent management. Establish practices that safeguard your mental well-being. Rest. The body is the temple from which you work. It is not a throwaway instrument. Keep it safe. Move. Relax. Eat and sleep in ways that keep you going. You become capable stewards of the gifts I have given you. When you accomplish this, I can promise you that in my economy, opportunity is not a rare resource. I have plenty of opportunities to bless you. You may shrink and hoard by creating the perception of shortage. In my kingdom, plenty is creative. If you take good care of it, it multiplies. By sharing, you open the door to other blessings. You reduce the potential for miracles to occur. When you complain and hold on, decide to be generous. It's going to be your future engine. Friendship will serve as a teaching tool, as well as a gift. True friends tell it like it is. They have high expectations for you. They rejoice without feeling envious. When you start to stray, they will summon you back to your core. Look for such friends. Keep your immediate circle safe. Many people are worthy of your confidence, but not all of them are. Develop the skill of gradual trust by letting yourself say no, testing the waters, and keeping an eye out for consistency. These are sensible limitations, not heartless actions. Your love and support mean everything to us as we continue sharing God's message of hope, faith, and blessings. If this message has touched your heart, we humbly invite you to show your gratitude by giving at least $11. Super thanks are your choice each month. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible. And whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your generosity helps us create more uplifting content that inspires souls and brings people closer to God. By clicking the Super Thanks button below, you're not just supporting our work, you're becoming a part of this divine mission to spread God's love to those who need it most. Thank you for your kindness. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and may God's grace always be with you. Life progresses differently than the world would have us believe. The latter mindset will wear you out. Climb as fast as you can and grasp every rung. Develop your craft, your relationships, and your prayer life as you embark on a journey of self-discovery. Progress is characterized by both internal and external changes. When you have a stronger inner life, you will see the results on the outside. Look for depth. Don't be content with success on the surface. Your name is now inscribed in a place of honor, which is a significant promise. It is independent of people's ephemeral votes. It is based on my intention. Keep in mind that the everlasting record cannot be altered. When someone tries to alter your tale, I have purposely written your name. and given you a life appointment that no human hand can change or postpone, your chest should feel calmer. After reading this reality, it should help you walk steadily. A helpful reminder: maintain a diary. Jot down the little steps, the recurring nightmares, and the doors that open quietly. You will have a map showing the steps I took on your behalf. When the day arrives and the difference is apparent, recorded gratitude attracts more kindness. Wonder and trust will develop when you go back and review the things you almost forgot. If the shift comes via someone you didn't anticipate, don't be shocked. I like giving surprises. The person you served years ago, the one who remembers the coffee you bought them when they had none, or the neighbor you politely welcomed when no one else did, might be the one to turn things around for you. Generous deeds reverberate. They come back in unexpected seasons. Additionally, you requested guidance on how to accept miracles. Accept them with stewardship and humility. Thank me when a provision appears out of the blue, and then make plans. Set aside some for the things that keep you going. Make use of resources to help others make a margin. You respect the giver and lay the foundation for more when you manage miracles responsibly. If you are willing to remain silent and take care of the things I have entrusted to you, type "Here I am." We reach a location of promise. My darling, both visible and invisible forces have observed your route to prepare you for the more significant moves that lie ahead. I am speaking now. Your struggles are evidence that you were selected for change, not that you were abandoned. I'll now paint the edge of the future, so you may feel its weight. Words that were murmured against you will stop speaking. Doors that were previously locked will start to open, and what was taken will be given back favorably. All of this, however, needs your consent, not only your will, but also your position. You have to commit to speaking measurably, keeping your hands open and keeping your heart gentle. I won't protect you from every pain. Sometimes the only light you have will be your faith. During such evenings, keep in mind that I am closer than your closest breath. The angel hovering above you is a ministering reality, not just a fictitious figure. Angels are sent not only to protect, but also to help with practicalities, such as facilitating talks, setting up meetings, slowing down pens that would write inappropriate things, and unlocking doors in hearts and workplaces. Express gratitude for these invisible supporters. Honor their efforts by leading a brave and compassionate life. Spiritual truth and practical knowledge collide. In the world of money, make a budget that respects accountability and optimism. When in doubt, seek advice. When it comes to money, humility leads to insight. I'll teach you how to generate revenue in innovative methods that are sustainable rather than ostentatious. Keep in mind that your job is done for the benefit of those around you as well as for financial gain. Allow space for blessings. One little seed's overflow often provides for many. Anxiety and stress will try to establish a permanent home in your brain. Don't let them respond to worrying by saying, "I see you, but I belong to another kingdom." Then do modest, doable actions like breathing, walking, talking to a friend, or saying a brief prayer. Work that roots you with your hands. When the mind forgets the truth, the body recalls it. Take a little stroll. Make a cup of tea gently, or express thanks in the morning as simple acts of peace. These little deeds serve as the framework for a peaceful existence. You will experience success in a different way than you anticipated. It will be a soft arrival, molded by fidelity, rather than a prize grabbed by ambition. People will see how steady you are. Your experience with patience will make your advice invaluable to leaders. Consistent love, not self-promotion, will increase your impact. Allow space for mentoring others. Share your knowledge of holiness and perseverance. Transferring what you have fought for may have power. A miracle cannot take the place of accountability. It is the stewardship amplifier. When funding becomes available, reinvest it in causes and individuals that I care about. Make use of your power to speak pleasantly to the underprivileged and to raise the little. Don't hoard a miracle when it falls into your lap. Let its goodness serve as evidence to others that I advocate for the underprivileged, though often in the form of individuals. Opportunity will manifest as doors. Don't close your eyes. Gently network. Make an investment in meaningful dialogue. Sometimes an honest coffee conversation is more appropriate than a formal interview. Being there opens doors. Have the courage to listen to someone who appears like a bridge. Your willingness to be transparent might be the precise thing that cultivates their favor. Friendship is a sacrifice made every day. Be the buddy who consistently maintains confidence, remembers birthdays, and shows up. During this season, your circle will get more refined. Some remain silent to show who is stable, while others take the stage to show who is brave. Honor those that are left, construct beside them. If those who stay constant have been put through as much as you have, don't be shocked in flames. Loyalty is formed. Progress often seems like repetition. Character is developed by the gradual process of being present, exhibiting kindness, maintaining discipline, and accepting minor tasks. Don't hate the lowly routines. They are destiny's scaffolding. Don't slack off. Avoid comparisons that try to rob you of your happiness. Run your race. Get a number of declarations now. Say them aloud if you are able. Allow them to lie like seeds in your chest. The private advice of others does not define me. The purpose God gave me defines who I am. No human hand can remove the page that bears my name. My hands will remain open and my heart tender. I refuse to become resolute in the face of resistance. One, support initiatives. that open up previously locked doors. I take good care of what I have, and my generosity multiplies. These are not magical words. Anchors are what they are. Talk them into your head. Include them in your daily prayer practice until they transition from head belief to heart conviction. Repeat these steps. When the truth is revealed, you can be afraid of being revealed. Rejoice, I say, freedom comes from the truth. When the false charge is refuted, accept the refutation with gratitude and humility. Instead of increasing pride, let the vindication lead to further service, to assist others who are still entangled. Use your clarity, your restoration narrative will serve as a manual for future generations. There will come a time when you have to take the initiative. I won't abandon you to a life of passive waiting. At a certain time I will ask you to move. Speak and accept what I have prepared. Don't be shocked by my trust in you. When that time arrives, it will be serene rather than chaotic. It will be accurate rather than frantic. You'll know because the call will be accompanied by a calmness in your chest. Now get your heart ready small. Obedience exercises can help you get used to the bigger ones. Accept minor leadership opportunities. Offer your time despite the little stage. Offer your gifts. These little actions serve as practice for the larger stage. Do you recall the angel I spoke of? Give thankfulness for the little things in life, like a door being held open, a favor being provided without warning, or a moment of providence. Share your experience of grace with someone. More compassion is invited via the medium of praise. Don't keep thankfulness a secret. Publicize it. It will help you redefine your life and give others hope. I'll give back what was stolen. I'll add and restore. Be smart when I do. Don't waste the presence out of pride or worry. Make a plan, give. Save on purpose, create a margin. The fruit that results will depend on how wisely you handle fresh gifts. I must emphasize one promise. You were never meant to battle alone. I support you, angels observe. People will arrive, there will be exact time. Your job is to be open and stable. You are being prepared, you are not being punished. We're crowning you, not cutting you off. Here's a quick tip for each day. Start with a 5-minute surrender. Say, Lord, I am yours, while sitting calmly and taking a deep breath after saying, use me. Take a deliberate moment to list one item for which you are thankful. Let your days be shaped by this little habit. Despite its humility, it has great strength. As I wrap up this part of my promise to you, not a conclusion but a pause, know that I am completely with you. I sense meaning weaved into the fabric of your existence. I'm transforming the oppressor's schemes into a root that will raise you up. Remain steadfast in your tiny obedience. Is when it is expensive, speak with elegance. Maintain a constant field of view. I'm making space for you where none existed before. Continue to listen, continue to breathe. When I move, keep going. Your narrative is lovely, and I wrote it by hand. My promise to you is that it won't be voy amen. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.